の力で世を変えてみせよう。見るがいい。てっくらえ。
Hi everyone, this is Chronicle. I'm going to talk about this Orion, and then he has a recently job plus from his very old job. Well, he's quite an old character anyway, and he's a limited unit as well. And then I have his old mementos, but I don't have his new limited mementos, so I equip with the Shame mementos from the Greek die, and then with the gear here, and all max, and this one level 15, and then with the physical attack and physical defense set, so his overall status is this high. Well, as you can see, the HP is high, physical attack is high, physical defense is not bad, and the speed is also very high. Why this? And then of course you also can switch with the accuracy up, or maybe single attack or area attack with the physical defense, or maybe HP up instead of physical attack if you want more HP, either way. And then with the slash attack, usual, and then anything, and anything. Okay, next is his Kaigan Laser. Okay, it increased his physical attack for level 5, speed for level 10, and physical attack for level 15 again, and strong versus water for level 10 laser skill, so it increased his overall attack power and abyss speed, okay. And then next is his leader skill. For the thunder units, all of them will have HP plus 50%, physical attack plus 30%, and strong versus water plus 20%. So this leader skill is very good against the water unit, and then if you master his third gate, this physical attack change into all attack 30%, so that you can mess around with all types of attacker, include magic attacker, so it's quite good. And then next is his main ability and side ability, and I'm going to test it out at the training arena. Okay, let's go. Okay, this will be his current status with this leader skill, so the HP is more than 20k, and the physical attack is almost 2k, and the speed is almost 250, okay, quite high. And then how about the normal attack? Okay, and next is his main ability. Okay, there isn't any changes for this first skill and second skill, but this second skill is still very good. It is a physical attack times 3 for 1 turn. And then for this third skill, it is a thunder magic attack and strong versus water plus HP drain. And then for the 3 turns, he will have the all attack and can be stacked 2 times, and the shooting range is quite far, 5. So you can use this skill to dress the opponent HP as well as increase his all attack so that the overall damage increase, but it's only for 3 turns, so beware. And then the damage is okay, and woo, it's quite high, 22k, but this skill has the strong versus water, so that's why. Okay, next is for this fourth skill, it's an area thunder slash attack towards the enemies only and with the dual drain. So this skill main purpose is dual drain plus attack, so it's quite good, and the AoE is quite big, it's a diamond tree. So he can hit multiple enemy at the same time, and he doesn't hit your allies as well. And the damage is about this. Okay, next is okay, for this last skill, it's an area thunder slash attack towards the enemies only, and then before the skill attacks, he will drain the opponent or parameter for 3 turns. So basically, if there's many enemies within the area, the parameter drain will be a lot, and then when you master his 5th gate, the overall skill power increase and add an extra 100% hit is quite good, and the skill usage increase and the dual cost down. So it's really very good to master his 5th gate, especially with the 100% hit, so that he can hit the evasion unit. And then the damage is okay, not bad, and ooh, the damage is quite high against the water unit. Okay, next is a celebrity. Okay, for this first and second skill, there isn't any changes at all. And then for this third skill, he will drain the opponent all elemental resistance plus all best status resistance for 5 turns. And then the shooting range is 7. It's quite far. So this skill is quite good for mana PvP, and then of course Hellquest as well. Because if you are using auto, he will not use this skill, so beware. Okay, next is, for this last skill, for the 1 turn, he will drain the opponent physical damage, or physical damage. And then with the stop, clock down, CT down, and speed debuff, nullify. And then this skill cannot be used again for the next turn. And you can use 4 times. It's a lot. So this skill is actually quite cheap, especially against a physical attacker, but he will not use this skill during the auto. So arena, he will not use this skill, so beware. Okay, next is his master ability. Okay, for this first skill, it is from his free weapon you can get from the Sacred Stone, last event quest, ES quest I think. And then it is an area under slash attack towards the enemies only, and also with the dual damage. And then for the 3 turns, he will have the dual regen. And the AoE is diamond. And the damage is about this and this. So basically this skill is actually quite good, especially the dual regen is 30%, it's a lot. But then you only can use 1 time, so beware. Okay, next is, this second skill is from his free weapon, Kaigan skill, Enlightenment skill, and then it is a thunder slash attack with 3 turns stun status, and with the strong bursts of pride. So basically this skill main purpose is only the stun status, because strong bursts of pride is only for the raid boss. Yeah, it's not really for PvP and arena. And then the shooting range is only just 1, so it's quite hard to use, but it's 3 turns. So basically this main purpose is only the stun status. Okay, next is, this third skill is from his new second limited Mementos visual ability, and is a moving thunder slash attack with clock down status and with clock cut status on himself. So basically this skill is 2 in 1. It's quite good for arena and PvP. Yeah, and even Hell quest or even normal quest. And then if you max break his Mementos, the overall skill power increase and the shooting range increase from 5 to 6. So it's quite good overall, especially shooting range is 6, so that he can move towards the enemy from certain range. And then the damage is, okay, not really that bad, and okay. And then this Orion is from the Mercenary official, so the damage is lower than my Orion, it's very obvious. So if you equip with the runes everything, I think the damage should be increased. Okay, next is his reaction ability. Okay, as you can see, there's 2 reaction ability. It is same as Ahato, and then for the first one is, it is a probability of first strike counter, and then he drains the opponent physical attack and magic attack for 1 turn, and skill attack can be activated as well, but this skill is only for 1 and 2 shooting range. And then for the second one is, it is a probability of first strike counter as well, and then it drains the opponent accuracy for 1 turn, and then skill attack can be activated as well, but for this case it's only shooting range of 3, 4, 5. So basically this reaction ability is an upgrade version of the old reaction ability, and added as well this physical attack and magic attack drain, so it's quite good overall. And then depending on the situation, you can switch this reaction ability to, this reaction ability is when you master his 5th gate, and it's a 100% first strike counter attack, and skill attack can be activated as well. And then for the 3 turns, his physical attack increase and can be stacked 3 times. So basically this can be a good choice if you want to increase his physical attack. And then there's one more reaction ability is, for this reaction, you need to equip one of the warrior passive that have this reaction power up, and it is a 100% counter attack, and then for the 1 turn, his physical attack increase and can be stacked 5 times, and skill attack can be activated as well. So this reaction ability will stack even more physical attack, but it's only for 1 turn, so beware, as well as the shooting range is only 1, so it's quite hard to use. So I think either you want to equip with his main job reaction ability, or from the 5th gear upgrade Holy Spearman reaction ability, either one. Okay, next is his supply ability. This passive is when you master his second gate, it added extra reaction block attack and further increase the physical attack and with the HP up. So this passive is actually not bad, especially with the reaction block, it's quite good. Even though it's only 40%, but it's better than nothing. And then for the next supply ability is, it increases his maximum HP, physical attack and speed. So I think these two passive is very good for him by default if you want to use him at arena or PvP. And if you want to use him for the normal quest or hell quest, you can switch either one of the passive with, when he defeats any enemy, he will permanently increase his physical attack, physical defense and speed and can be stacked and there's no limit. So this passive is quite good for normal quests and hell quests, but if you want to use him for arena or PvP, I think it's not so good idea. Okay, next is his mementos. Okay, this first mementos is not limited, so it's quite good. And then it increases his speed for the basic parameter and physical defense, but this two group skill is not for him. Basically, when he equips these mementos, the Beta Templar or Tank Commandment or Nero will have these effects, or Kuza will have these effects. And then he will have this physical attack up, magic attack up, and accuracy up. And then if you max break these mementos, it added extra thunder attack up. So basically, if you have his new mementos, this will be the best for the first slot. If not, this will be the second slot. And then next is the leader skill. For the Great Knight Army, all of them will have HP plus 40%, physical attack and magic attack 30%, and strong versus a gluttony 60%. So this leader skill is quite balanced, it's very good for both physical attacker or magic attacker, or any attacker that is depending on these two status, and very good against a gluttony. And then next is his second mementos. Okay, this will be his limited second mementos, and with this younger version skin, it's quite cool. And then about the visual ability, I already thought about it just now, so I only go through the status. It increases his physical attack for basic parameter, and then when Orion equips these mementos, all the Great Knight Army will have dual cost down, include himself. And then with the bind and this status resistance, and also increase his maximum HP, slash attack and speed. And then if you max break these mementos, it added extra debuff turn +1. So this debuff turn is actually quite good, especially his reaction ability is only 1 turn, so become 2 turns. And then for the all parameter down, become 4 turns. Yeah, it's quite good. And then next is the mementos leader skill. For the Great Knight armies, all of them will have HP plus 30%, physical attack 50%, strong versus the water 20%, strong versus the gluttony 40%, and strong versus the greed 20%. So this leader skill is very good for all physical attacker, especially against the water unit, so it's quite good. And then next is the memento skill or Vision Clear Award, either way. Well, it is an armor, and only the Great Knight army can equip. And then it increases his maximum HP, thunder attack, initial jewel, and this status resistance. Okay. And then for the weapon ability is, from the start of the map, he will have all best status resistance graded up for 2 damage taken. So as long as if he never getting any damage, it's almost a permanent buff. So even if the opponent is using just the status without any damage, it's considered not an attack, it's only just status. Okay, next is his skills. This free weapon you can get from the Sacred Stone, last quest, ES quest, as I mentioned earlier, and it increases his initial jewel, physical attack and speed. And then weapon ability I already mentioned just now. So this weapon is not bad actually as a free weapon, but then if you have his new mementos with the memento skill, you can equip with this weapon from Kubera mementos. This one. Since it increase the physical attack 60 and also with the healing power and also with the single attack resistance, also quite good for him if you have his new memento skill. Okay, next is this accessory you can get from his first mementos, and it increases speed, paralyze resistance, strong versus the water, and strong versus the giant. Okay, it's quite good for him, but the best is the weapon ability with the jewel regen. So this accessory is a must equip if you want to use him, so that every time he will recover the jewel. And then if you don't have this accessory, you can equip with anything that is increase the speed will be good enough. Okay, next is this free accessory you can get from one of the old event. I think it's related to Kuza event, and then it increases his HP, water resistance, and side resistance. Okay, not really that bad, but if you have his new Memento skill, of course that one is better choice. And then for the weapon ability is okay, when you equip this accessory with his free weapon, it will permanently increase his HP, physical attack, and speed. Okay, it's quite good if you equip with his weapon. And then for the second weapon ability also increases speed, so it's quite good for him. And of course all Greek Dime will have the speed up, not just Orion. So I think these 3 gears will be best for him if you have his new mementos. Okay, next is I'm going to use the physical attack times 3. And let's see the overall damage increase by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, right now his physical attack is about this high for 1 turn. And let's see the normal attack. Okay, times 3 damage and oh, okay. And how about first skill? Okay, and oh, not bad. And how about this skill? Okay, and okay. And this skill is also based from the magic attack, so the damage doesn't increase as much as the other attack. And how about this skill? Weakness is about this high, and okay. And then last skill. Okay, about 30k and near 52k, okay. And then this one. Whoa, the number is quite nice and okay. Lastly is I'm going to use this skill for 2 times plus physical attack up, so let's see the total damage increase by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see the damage. Oh, 20k and 23k, okay. And this one, not really that bad, and okay. And how about this one? Okay, and 65k. And then this one, okay, and okay. How about this skill? Not bad, and okay. Lastly, master ability, this one. Okay, it's almost same as his main ability. Okay, quite nice. So conclusion is, before the Job Plus, he is actually quite powerful with his own mementos, thanks to the dual regen and with the physical attack times 3, and then decent damage, especially against the water unit. But right now with the Job Plus, he has several power-ups. First thing first, he has the ability to drain the opponent HP, and then along with the jewel, and then with perimeter, and with the physical attack and magic attack and accuracy from the reaction ability, and also with elemental resistance and status resistance as well. What is this? He can drain almost anything from the enemy. And then second thing is, he has a very powerful shield that can exhaust all types of physical damage for 1 turn. And then with the clock down, CT down, and stop and speed debuff, unified. Yeah, very powerful. And then third thing is, his new mementos is very good for arena and PvP because of the Vision ability and the Vision Clear Award or memento skill. Thanks to the all status resistance until he gets any damage. That one is actually quite good, so that he can withstand the opponent's status attack. And then last but not least, if you manage to get his new mementos, if you manage to max break, you can get free 150 shots. So it's actually quite good if you doesn't have any Orion shots to max the gates, since he's a limited unit after all. So I guess that's all about Orion. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any question about him, please comment. See ya, sayonara.
無駄な抵抗だ。私の前から消えるがいい。 どない。なんだそれは。この力で世を変えてみせよう。この力で世を変えてみせよう。見るがいい。くらえ。これこそが力のありようなのだ。